Hi everybody, Radio Mix here to do another batch of stories, this time on Percy the Small Engine. Okay, let's do it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Percy works in the yard at the big station. He loves playing jokes, but they can get him into trouble. One morning, he was feeling very cheeky indeed. Hurry up, Gordon, the train's ready. Gordon thought he was late. Ha ha ha, said Percy, and showed him a train of dirty coal trucks. Gordon thought how to pay Percy out. Next, it was James's turn. Stay in the shed today, James. The Fat Controller will come and see you. Ah, said James. The Fat Controller knows I'm a fine engine. He wants me to pull a special train. James's driver and fireman could not make him move. The other engines grumbled dreadfully. They had to do James's work as well as their own. At last the inspector arrived. Show wheel, James, you can't stay here all day. The Fat Controller told me to stay here. He sent a message this morning. He did not. How could he? He's away for a week. Where's Percy? Percy had wisely disappeared. When the Fat Controller came back, he did see James and Percy too. Both engines wished he hadn't. Oh dear. Next morning, Percy was careless. I say, you engines, I'm to take some trucks to Thomas's Junction. The Fat Controller chose me especially. He must know I'm a really useful engine. More likely once you're out the way, grunted James. Gordon looked across to James. They were making a plan. James and I were just talking about signals at the junction, said Gordon. We can't be too careful about signals. Then I wouldn't really say that to a really useful engine like you, Percy. Percy felt flattered. We had spoken of backing signals, put in James. They need extra special care in it. Would you like to explain? No, thank you, said Percy. I know all about signals. But deep inside, Percy was a little worried. I wonder what backing signals are, he thought. Never mind, I'll manage. He puffed crossly to his trucks and felt better. Bother, it's that danger. The arm moved up to lane line clear. His arm moved up instead of down. Percy had never seen that sort of signal before. Down means go and up means stop. So upper still must mean go back. I know, it must be one of those backing signals. Come on, Percy, said the driver. Off we go. Stop! You're going the wrong way. But it's a backing signal, Percy protested, and told him about Gordon and James. The driver laughed and explained. Oh dear, Percy. Let's start quickly before they see us. It was too late. Gordon saw everything. Oh dear. But that night, the big engines talked about signals. Oh boy. They thought the subject was funny. Percy thought they were being very silly indeed. See you next time. Hi everybody, Radio Mix here to do the second story of the Percy stories. This one, Duck Takes Charge. This is one where we first meet Duck, the Great Western Engine. Let's go meet him. 3, 2, 1, Do you know what? Said Percy. What? Grunted Gordon. Do you know what? Silly. Of course I don't know what. I don't know what it is. The Fat Controller says the work in the yard is too heavy for me. He's getting a bigger engine to help me. Rubbish! Hissed James. Any engine could do it. If you worked more and chatted less, this yard would be a sweeter, a better, and a happier place. Percy went off to get some coaches. That stupid old signal, he thought. He was remembering the time he went backwards instead of forwards. No one listens to me now. They think I'm a silly little engine and order me about. I'll show them. I'll show them. But he didn't know how. He felt tired and unhappy. He brought some coaches to the station. Hello, Percy. You look tired. Yes, sir. I am, sir. I don't know if I'm standing on my dome or my wheels. You look the right look to me. Cheer up. The new engine's bigger than you and can probably do the work alone. Would you like to help build my new harbour? Thomas and Toby will help. Oh, yes, sir. Please, sir, said Percy. The new engine arrived. What is your name? Asked the Fat Controller. Montague, sir, but I usually call Duck. I don't really, sir, but I like Duck better than Montague. Good, Duck it then shall be. Here, Percy, show Duck round. The two engines went off together. Soon they were very busy. The other engines watched Duck quietly doing his work. He seemed a simple sort of engine. We'll have some fun and order him about. Whee! Duck. Smoke billowed everywhere. Percy was cross. Duck took no notice. They'll get tired of it soon. They tell you to do things, Percy. Yes, they do, answered Percy. Right! We'll soon stop that nonsense. He whispered something. We'll do it later. The Fat Controller was looking forward to hot buttered toast for tea at home. Then he heard an extraordinary noise. Whoosh! Bother, he said, and hurried to the yard. Duck and Percy calmly sat on the points outside the shed, refusing to let the engines in. Gordon, James, and Henry were very cross. Stop that noise! Bellowed the Fat Controller. They won't let us in, hissed Gordon. Duck explained this behaviour. Beg pardon, sir, but I'm a Great Western engine. We do our work that fuss, but begging your pardon, sir, Percy and I were glad you would inform these engines that we only take orders from you. Quiet! Said the Fat Controller. Percy and Duck, I am pleased with your work today, but not with your behaviour tonight. You have caused a disturbance. Gordon, Henry, and James sniggered. As for you, thundered the Fat Controller, you've been worse. You've caused the disturbance. Duck is quite right. This is my railway, and I give the orders. After Percy went away, Duck was left to manage alone. He did so, easily. Bye. Percy enjoyed working at the harbour and pulling trucks about. Toby helped, but sometimes the loads were too heavy, and Percy had to fetch them for himself. Sometimes he would see Thomas. Well done, Percy, said Thomas. The Fat Controller is very pleased with us. There was an airfield close by. Percy and Thomas would hear that plane zooming ahead all day. You know what, folks? The noisiest of all, and I do mean the noisiest of all, was a helicopter. Stupid thing, said Percy. Why can't it go and buzz somewhere else? Later that day, Percy stopped at the airfield. Hello there, said Percy. I'm Harold, said the helicopter. Who are you? I'm Percy. What really great arms you've got. They're nice arms, said Harold. I can hover like a bird. Don't you wish you could hover? Certainly not. I like my rails, thank you. I think railways are slow. They're not much use and quite out of date. He whirled his arms and buzzed away. Later, Percy met Toby at the quarry. I say, Toby, that Harold, that stuck-up whirlybird thing, says I am slow and out of date. Just let him wait, I'll show him. He collected his cars, still fuming. Oh boy. Percy puffed along. Suddenly they could hear a familiar buzzing. Percy, whispered his driver. There's Harold. He's not too far ahead. Let's race him. Yes, let's. Percy pounded along, the truck screaming and swaying. Well, I'll be a ding-dong-dang, said the driver. The race was on. Go it, Percy, he yelled. You're gaining. Percy had never been allowed to run fast before. He was having the time of his life. Hurry, 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 he panted to the trucks. We don't want to, they grumbled. But there was no use. Percy was bucketed along with flying wheels, and Harold was high and alongside. The fireman shovelled for dear life. Go it, Percy, he yelled. You're gaining. We're going ahead. Oh, good boy, good boy. A distant signal ahead warned them the harbour was ahead. Brakes, guard, please. The driver quickly checked the train's headlong speed. They rode gently under the main line and halted on the wharf. Oh dear, said Percy, we've sure have lost. But his driver scrambled to the cab roof. No, we haven't. We've won, he shouted. Harold is still hovering. He's looking for a place to land. Listen, Coulson boys, he called. Here's a song for Percy. Said Harold helicopter to Percy, you are slow. The railway is use and much to know. But Percy with stern trucks did the trip in record time, and they beat the helicopter on a roll branch line. Percy loved it. He liked the last line best of all, and was a very happy engine. Every summer, the island of Sodor is very busy. Holidaymakers love to sightsee, and when the weather is fine, there is no place to visit. Sometimes they would go to the mountains, others like the valley. Children love the seaside. One morning, Thomas was happily puffing along the line, runs by the coast. His two coaches, Annie and Clarabelle, packed with children going to the beach. Everyone was happy. Percy was taking some trucks to the harbour. Hello, Thomas. You look cheerful. I wish I could take children instead of trucks. They're the vicar's Sunday school, explained Thomas. I'm busy this evening, but the station master says I can ask you to take the children home. Of course I will. promised Percy. Later, Percy saw Harold. Sorry, sorry, can't talk. I'm on high alert. Why? Bad weather's due. My help's always needed. Mind how you go, Percy. Pah! Said Percy. As long as I've got rails to run, I can go in any weather. Goodbye! And set off for the beach. But later, Percy saw Edward, and Edward was worried. Be careful, he warned. There's a storm coming. A promise is a promise, said Percy, no matter what the weather. The children had a lovely day, but by tea time, dark clouds loomed ahead. Annie and Clarabelle were glad when Percy arrived. He was just in time. Rain streamed down Percy's boiler. Ugh, said Percy, and thought of his nice dry shed. Percy struggling through villages and into the countryside. The water was rising fast. Oh dear. I wish I could see, complained Percy as he battled against the rain. More trouble lay ahead. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh, said Percy, the water's sloshing my fire. Percy's driver and fireman had to find some more firewood. I'll have some of your floorboards, please, said the driver to the guard. I only just swept the floor this morning, grumbled the guard, but it still helped. Soon, Percy's fire was burning well. He felt warm and comfortable again. Then, Percy saw Harold. Oh dear, said Percy. Harold's coming to laugh at me. Just then, something thudded onto Percy's boiler. Ow, said Percy. You needn't throw things. It's a parachute, laughed his driver. Harold's dropping hot drinks for us. Thank you, Harold, said Percy. Good to be of service, said Harold, and he buzzed away. The water lapped Percy's wheels. Percy was losing steam again, but he plunged bravely on. I promised, he panted. I promised. He made one more big effort. Exhausted but triumphant, he brought the train home. Well done, Percy, cheered Thomas. You kept your promise, despite everything. The Fat Controller arrived in Harold. Percy thanked the men, then Percy. Harold told me you were a wizard. He says he could beat you at some things, but not at being a submarine. I don't know what you two get up to sometimes, but I do know you are a really useful engine. Oh, sir, thanked Percy happily. Bye, folks. Thank you for watching.